I was actually really impressed with what I saw. Are you cool if I do a screen share?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great.
I'm gonna kill these LEDs in the garage so maybe you can see me better.
You got it.
It's a little better.
Yeah. Yeah, the camera's not as watched out now, which is great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got our stats here. So we did 1,000 dials. I did the shotgun package, 1,000 dials, 65 people answered, which is pretty good. That is
Oh, hold on.
six.
Before we do that, I've met Matt. I haven't met D Potter. I want to say hi to
Oh,
everybody.
yeah. Yeah. Matt's customer service, and Dee's actually my project manager here at Lead Mining. He's kind of helping me run the
Awesome.
whole show.
Oh,
Yeah.
love you, Matt. He's doing great.
Thank you. I am so lucky to have him. The other day Matt was sick and couldn't come into work. And I was like, I didn't, you don't realize how much you love or need somebody until they're gone, right? And I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
Matt's
God,
been
what am
great.
I gonna do?
Yeah, totally. Matt's been great. And hello, D. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
All
Hello.
right, so, hi. All right, so back to the
That's
APIs.
yeah, you got it. Let's take a look. All right, so we did 1,000 dials for you. 65 people answered. That's a 6.5% contact rate. So I do like to see that. And then
Mm-hmm.
six became a lead. That's also really good. So we got a lead in every 167 dials
Okay.
here as well, which
Mm-hmm.
is really good. Um, those are great stats, especially
Yeah.
for nowadays. We're starting to see a little bit of a slide in some stats, and so a lead in every 167 dials. That's amazing. I love to see
Mhm.
that.
And is the
Um,
slide you think land investing is getting more popular, huh?
you know,
Could be a million different things.
but yes, I think in summary, right?
Yeah.
It is, it definitely is. Whether
Mm-hmm.
people, I mean, I've been doing this for 5 years now, and I feel like 5 years at land specifically.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like 5 years ago, it was like nobody was doing it, right?
Yeah.
Now I wouldn't say it's saturated, but you can
Mm-hmm.
tell. You know,
Yeah,
you can tell there's more going out into the world,
for
you know,
sure. Okay,
if that
cool.
makes sense. But these results are similar to those of a couple years ago, which is why I'm bringing it up.
Oh, wow, great.
Yeah.
I'm in the Knoxville area,
Yeah,
Tennessee.
which is also surprising. It's also a pretty
Yeah.
big market. So I'm kind of doubly surprised. Now, I will say my Americans right now are really doing almost better than ever.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that those two things are ironic to bring up, but the Americans are killing it. I notice
Yeah.
that the foreign callers are kind of taking a hit right now. I
Oh,
have
wow.
picked up on that. Yeah. Whether that's trust or, whatever that might be. But yeah, I've definitely noticed the Americans are really, there was a time where the foreign callers were almost just as good. And
Mm-hmm.
and I noticed there's just like an ebb and flow, but the Americans
Mm-hmm.
are so consistent. They're always doing
We
really
have
well.
Anna calling for me, and she has
Yeah.
an accent. Do you know where she's from?
Yeah, she's originally from the UK. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is she
Yeah.
considered American?
Yeah. Yeah. For us,
Okay.
yeah, I still consider she sounds like she still lives in America.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and so so as long as they live here, I don't mind if they have, I used to have a Mexican American that worked for me. She
Mhm.
actually had a pretty thick accent. I really had to let her go.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
yeah.
But yeah, she lives in Texas. And
Oh, okay.
she does a great job. I also track, just so you know, I also track each employee's individual metric.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she is also like one of my best. Her and Sherry, you might be seeing
Oh,
a lot.
okay.
Um, Sherry lives in Florida, but yeah.
Okay.
And I think what's important is maybe when I say American, a nice, like they do have to live in America, but
Mm-hmm.
also, I think another way to word it is they sound amazing on the phone. And one thing I've learned about Americans, which is ironic, is they really take kindly to that UK accent,
Mm.
if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, I like it.
It's like sophisticated to a
Yeah,
to a
right.
degree. It's like it's not, they understand. It's like when a foreign person, like in a Filipino or something, English is their second language, if that makes sense. People in the UK, English is their first language. They just have an accent, if that kind of makes sense. And so I think
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like it almost helps with confidence, I've noticed, which is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so that went well, and then the text messages did even better. We sent 500 text messages, 63 people responded, and 7 became a lead as well.
Okay.
Okay, so that's really good. So we got a texting lead in every 71 text messages sent,
Hmm.
which is crazy high. And your response rate was 12.6%, which is really, really good. So 12.6% of people that we texted actually replied to our text message,
Yeah.
which is awesome. So these
Yeah.
these results were really pretty stellar.
Yeah.
I see this was a tax delinquent list, huh?
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything. I actually have 50 units that I want you guys to look at and skip trace for me.
Mhm.
But this was tax delinquent and out of state and owned the house for at least 10 years. But there was actually some, I don't remember the exact. I thought that that was that, but I got some, like a couple of the leads. The guy had had it for 3 or 4 years. So he wanted like full retail and still had a mortgage on it. So it
Mm,
wasn't, I couldn't really work that one,
yeah.
maybe, but my skill level. And then two of the leads I got, they were in Florida for some reason. So I don't know what happened there.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have can you email us those phone numbers? Because I would love to take a look at that call and we'll look it up on your file.
Yeah. Let
Um,
me make a note.
Most likely, my thought would be because we do ask if they say they're not interested, we do ask if they have any other properties they want to sell. So
That's what I thought might have happened.
yeah, no, that's not for sure, but that's off the top of my head as we probably just got another one out of them,
Yeah.
um, kind of thing.
Mhm. Okay. Email phone numbers to Nick.
Yeah, that way, and then we'll do some research on those as well to
Okay.
just kind of. I always just like to double check. You can always feel free to bring anything up to me. Worst
Hmm.
case, I double check my team and my systems, right? It
Yeah.
never.
I love how passionate and connected and like how you live this. I love going with you. Like you're so into it. You love what you do. It's your whole
Yeah,
life,
yeah,
and luckily, and not luck, but you work hard to have, help and you have people working for you and with you. Mm.
yeah. No,
I love how passionate you are. So it's
thank
great
you.
working with you.
No, thank you, Tyler. And you're so right. And I was actually, I got a really fun just to, and thank you very much. That really means a lot to me. I had a customer call me a couple years ago. He goes, "You know what I love about you, Nick? This
Mhm.
is all you do."
Mhm.
He's like, I'm working with this other vendor, but he's a real estate investor and he owns a donut shop. And that guy's
Yeah.
always fucking doing something
Right.
else. And that was one.
Yeah.
And then another ironic thing happened today. This was just today.
Yeah.
One of my competitors texted me
Yeah.
and he said, "Hey, I shut down my cold calling operation." He used to sell cold calling to people.
Uh-huh.
This is the best text I could ever get. He texted me and said, "Hey, I shut down my whole cold calling operation and I want to use you guys."
Mhm. That's crazy.
And I
That's a
think,
compliment right there.
yeah, well, it's a testament, I think, to exactly what you were saying. That is the difference, if that makes sense, right? And
Yeah.
it's like other people, people come and go. We've been doing this for 9 years now,
Yeah.
and trust me, I feel just as lucky to have you as a
Mm.
customer as you feel to have me, right? Like,
Yeah.
I used to sell. You might know, but I was a restaurant manager back in the
Yeah.
day. And I used to sell $5 hamburgers and $2 French fries.
Uh-huh.
And if you think about it, how much I cared about
Yeah.
a $9 purchase in the past. And that money didn't even go to me.
Yeah.
Now my services aren't cheap. They're not expensive either, but they're not cheap. And
Yeah.
when someone pays me, I really, really respect that investment because you know what? When I pay someone, I always joke and I say, I'm the fucking worst customer. Okay. Like I am
Mhm.
such a pain in the ass when I'm a customer. And
Mhm.
I try to deliver services to my clients that I would like to be, you
That's
know,
great.
delivered to me because I'm such a pain in the ass. And if I can make myself
Mhm.
happy, I think I can make anybody happy.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's
yeah,
great.
I appreciate that. But yeah, so you said you got 50 records.
Yeah.
Thinking about having us hit those. Is that also land?
That is land. I'm focusing on land. I'm pretty sure I actually have another investor I'm working with, and he wants me to cold call, and then I'll send him the leads, or I'll get it under contract, and then we'll figure out on the back end how we make money. But
Right.
he just sent me a tax delinquent list for Sevier County, which is one county, two counties removed from Knoxville. So I want to send those to you, and then I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna do some filtering on Land Portal. I know you're working with them,
Yeah.
and pull that, and then have you guys do the skip tracing and calling for me there.
Yeah.
And then I had a couple questions. We're running out of time, so I want to hit these.
Sure. Okay.
Let's see. I don't know if I got an email or if you guys send out when I requested the list. Do you guys make that list an Excel spreadsheet with the phone numbers and addresses? I
Yeah.
don't know if you sent it to me, or do you send that to me, or are you allowed, or do you send that
Oh
to me?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That is supposed, we should have sent that to you when we asked for your approval. We often ask our clients for
Oh,
approval
yes, that is
on
right.
the
Okay,
list,
I do have it. Okay.
but I can, just so you know, we can get that resent to you. But yes, I consider you own that list, just so you
Okay.
know.
Awesome. Fantastic. So when they call these people, and I noticed on one of my emails for the weekly campaign, it says, uh, there was like, maybe I'm just coming up off the top of my head because I can't find it right now. Six phone numbers did not work. So we called everybody once, 1,000 people.
Mhm.
Do I pay for another campaign to call them again, or do I,
I
if I
wouldn't,
want to just? Oh,
you
really?
know, yeah, well, not, what, yeah, so I call it letting it cool down. Well, I guess it has
Hmm.
been a month. I see this ended on 2/6, right? So it has been 20 days since this campaign ran. And what I'm trying to get is I just like some space in between the follow-up calls. So it's like I don't mind recalling them. We at least want to probably wait 20 to 30 days before we do. But I do see this last week was 131 to 2/6. So this was 20 days ago.
Well, let's say we called 500 people, 22 people answered, we got one lead. There's 460 people that didn't even answer. So,
Right.
they didn't even know we called them.
Yeah, but there's a different equation that occurs. Okay, and I'll
Hmm.
kind of
Okay.
run you through that real quick.
Yeah.
So, which is why I like, but I'll just say that's why we text. Okay, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
that's the other part. So that's just so you know, built in, we do two dials in one text message built in. So
Oh,
you,
for
yeah,
everyone.
that's right, to
Oh,
every
okay.
single one. So you did get a three-touch system
Oh,
already.
okay.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
which is why after that, and I'll explain to you deeper in just a second.
Okay.
Um, After that, I recommend waiting, like 20 to 30 days before we ever readdress that. And I always say fresh records are better than reusing. And often cases with clients that want to stay with us, I
Mhm.
say if we did a list one month and a list the next month, um, then we can keep that cadence if we wanted to. If we're happy with the results, we can keep hitting it because that's the other thing that matters. Your campaign did do well. I would recommend revisiting it when time was up. But here's the other piece of the puzzle.
Mhm.
Since we did do two calls in one text, I've been doing this for so long. Our old system used to be six calls. Okay.
Mhm.
And I saw the results clear as day fall off a cliff.
Whoa.
So first dial, most leads. Second dial, most leads. Third dial, drop off. Fourth dial, you're screwed.
Hmm.
Okay. Fifth dial, wasting your time. Sixth dial, because what's happened is the kind of people who do answer their phone have already answered their phone. You with me? It's
Sure.
just it's just kind of like, so we're kind of just calling like this, um the stragglers, if
Yeah.
you will. But that's why I shifted to two calls and one text. And then if we're happy with the results, I say we let it cool for a month, and then I think it's okay to hit it again. As a
Okay.
as a philosophy I have. But I just want to explain that to you. I changed it because I saw that I was wasting my clients' money
Hmm.
by calling them six times.
Yeah.
Right. Kind of thing.
So, I was listening to you on a podcast the other day, and you're saying how there's just not a lot of land. PPC, it's not worth it. you can pull out 75,000 houses and 1,000 pieces of land in the place that I want to work. I've called them, and now I got to wait 30 days. I want to go knock on their door. I'm like, I need to, get in touch with these people.
Yeah.
So what
Well,
do you recommend? I got to go to another, state or.
so here's that's a really good question. You're gonna love this answer. So
Mhm.
what you're gonna want to do is create lists and levels of priorities. Okay.
Mhm.
So your first priority is tax delinquent.
Yeah.
Let's say 5 years of ownership.
Mhm.
Your second priority is out of state.
Yeah.
Your third priority is in state. You with
Mhm.
me?
Yeah.
So my advice to you would be to, like we just did, top priority list on this one. Then I'd go back and I would grab everyone who lives in state now. You with me?
Okay.
And I would pursue that list. So that's how I would segment that. You're still right to go for the lowest hanging fruit first or the hottest potential lead first. But if we just leave it to tax delinquent, it's going to be even smaller of a small list, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Right. This was only 50 leads the guy sent me
Right.
in
Exactly.
Sevier County. So my mistake was I lumped them all together. Tax delinquent, 10 years ownership, 1,000 leads. Now I got to let them sit for 30 days. So now I got to do separate lists of, 200 each, 10-year delinquent or 10 years ownership, call them. Then do another list, all tax
Yeah.
delinquent. Then do an out of state. So then I can kind of rotate them more often.
You could do that. And as well is what other thing I was gonna say? You said you did all three in one.
Yeah.
And
So now I got to wait 30
another
days.
thing is reducing the years of ownership
Oh
would be
yeah.
a thing as well. Yeah.
Okay.
If you do 10 or more again, high priority, low priority, 3 to 10.
Mm,
You with me? So
yeah.
it's like, so get both those. And don't forget, 4 or 5 years ago, COVID hit. There's a lot of stuff that's going on. It doesn't take much for someone's life to change. 2 years ago, I made $1.5 million last year. I
Mm-hmm.
made $1.1 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big change.
Yeah.
And that may not sound like a big difference, but that's
Yeah.
35% less that I'm
Yeah.
making, right?
Yeah.
I could, well, hey, I'm not building on that lot I bought. Let's get rid of it. So I just want to share that. It doesn't take a lot of time for things to change. But again, 10 years isn't bad, but it's just priority one. So, but yes, I would do that as well. So that's smart of us to do. Create a priority one list, 10 years of ownership, everything. Priority two list could be 2 to 10 years of
Yeah.
ownership or
Yeah.
3 to 10 years, right? So that would be another piece of advice too.
Okay. Let's see here. When you guys have the Excel spreadsheet of all the units, what do you call that? Like, a name, phone number, an address. What do you call that line on the Excel spreadsheet? A unit, a potential lead, just for uh,
Which Excel spreadsheet?
just like anyone with a list of names and phone numbers. Like,
Oh, got it. It's either for me, that's either a prospect or a list
okay,
or, or,
okay,
or a record. A
a
record,
record. Okay,
yeah, a record,
right.
a list, or a prospect. Some people call
So,
those leads, right? And
okay,
I'm like, well, and then again, we could call them leads, but I'm like, hey, it's more like a list is really what it is.
yes,
We
I like
generate the leads.
prospect.
Yeah, exactly.
I consider a lead someone who said yes.
Exactly. Me too. Me too.
Okay,
But something's like I
so
got 1,000 leads. If they say that, I know they're talking about a list, but yes, you're right.
oh yeah, right. So when the cold caller is going through the list, do they put a note next to it? Called, didn't answer. Called, lead,
So they
called.
don't put a
Bad.
note. So what we do for you is I can deliver what's called a call log to you.
Yes, I would like
Okay.
that.
And that will give you the result of every dial we made. Not
Okay,
interested, no answer, all that.
okay,
So I've
perfect.
got Matt here. It's one of the reasons why they're here
Yeah,
with us. So I don't have to take any notes or do any
yeah,
work. So thank you,
yeah.
Matt. For that. Matt, if you could make sure we export his call log of
Yes, please.
every dial we made and send that over to him.
Yes, fantastic. Okay, and then like one or two questions, and then we can head out. Okay, do you have an? Okay, got that. Okay, I think that's actually it.
Okay. No worries.
So I totally appreciate your time,
Yeah.
and this is great. And I'm going to be doing another shotgun campaign,
Okay.
and
Awesome.
I'll pull the land portal list and have you guys skip trace and call them for me, and then I'm going to add to that list the 50 tax delinquent ones. So I
Perfect.
guess I'll get with Matt to like email him that list.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then use coupon code Godfather on the website.
Okay. Let me see.
That's going to give you, it's only going to take $1 off your order, but
Mm-hmm.
that's going to give you a 10% bonus on your
Okay.
order
Cool.
as well. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate you, bro. This call really
Yeah.
cheered me up.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. All right. Anything else I can do for you?
That's it. We'll get the new campaign going, and then we'll have another one of these and meet back up at another time.
Yeah, you got it, dude. Appreciate you,
Thanks.
man.
See you guys.
See
Bye.
ya.
Bye.
Bye.